Hi everyone, Annette Ornelas here. I am going to talk to you today a little bit about our May Mystery Quilt Along. And here are some of the fabrics that I have. And I wanted to show you some of the things you can play with. So right here, this is a background. This is also a possible background right here. And something a little more neutral is also a possible background. So I'm showing you several different things, several different ways you can go, if you will. I am not going to use every single one of these fabrics in the mystery. So these are just some of the samples I'm playing with. So in the mystery, it will tell you to use two different greens. One of them is more grassy or green like this, and the other one is a teal or a dark green. So these are some of the ones that I have pulled. So you could use both of these in the same spot interchangeably, or you could stick to one green. Or since right here I have so many that have similar values, I could use all of those along with the darker green. Or you could just stick to two greens and you won't have any headaches as far as which one am I going to choose this week. So each week you're going to get cutting instructions for that clue, which makes it a little more exciting because you won't really know ahead of time how things pan out. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Have a little mystery. So this purple right here is a purple I picked for all these colors to be my dark accent. Here's another possible purple I could pick, but you see how everything kind of grays down? The purple accent, anytime you have an accent, it usually means that this is a color you can pick that has maybe a little more brightness than before, something that really pops. So this is the color that I think really pops. Another thing you need to be aware of, everything kind of has to work together. So whatever background you pull, you should lay that out underneath everything and just kind of pop everything on top. So as you see over here, there's some brighter colors, and I'm not going to use every one of those colors, but I just wanted to show you the groupings that I'm talking about. In the mystery, when I talk about light and bright, this is light and bright. There is light and there is bright. However, if I put it on one of my possible backgrounds, you see how it washes out. So this is probably not what I would use on this background. Does it work on the background that is a little more blue? Yeah, it looks a lot nicer on that background, but still it's a little bit light for my arrangement. Now, had I used a dark fabric, a black fabric, or let me pull this real quick here, a brown fabric as a background, which is a possibility. Boy, that light and bright really pops on that, doesn't it? So it all is relative. Value works against other values. So that is something that you have to consider. Let me put this over here so there's another choice. So another choice would be for the light and bright. Look at this light and bright. These are kind of related. And see how kind of one of them is even contained in the other one. The light is contained in the bright. Does this work here on this one? Yes, it does. Does it also work on the blue color one? Yeah, it also works on that. So this might be a good choice for me to use, and it looks really nice with all the greens. Another possibility here. Here's the two oranges, a lighter one and a darker one with the dots. I like it a lot, but look, there's a lot of dots in this one, so maybe too much for me on that one. And in here, I'm not loving it, so, it goes to the side. This one right here really talks to me right now. So there are some other ones I have pulled together. Again, the yellows, if you use the dark background, yellow and kind of a sunset orange. Oh, fantastic. I love that. I love that combination. And you can see some of those brighter greens would totally show up on that. But if you're going into the teals, I might actually switch it up and use something that is maybe a little more turquoisey, because I just don't think those greens will show on that dark background, you see. This one would also work. So far, kind of a universal combination. And this one would look really well on that. See? Maybe doesn't excite me as much on the blue background, but it would work. It definitely would. On here, yeah, that's a winner. And here we have the same thing. That works really great here. Maybe works really great here as well. Yes, it does. So that's what I do. I just kind of give my fabrics a little audition. Kind of like what I do. I play with them and see what looks good. And sometimes you just have to lay it on there. Look at this on the dark. Fantastic. So there's a lot of different things you can play with. And I invite you to, use scraps as well. It doesn't have to be all one green. Certainly easier if you pick all one green because no headaches. So I hope this helped you a little bit. I'll post that before the mystery starts. And yeah, so we'll go from there, and each clue will come with its own little cutting instructions, and you certainly may ask questions in the comments on Facebook or send me emails, and I'll be more than glad to answer. And also, if you miss a clue, or if you haven't signed up until the middle of the mystery, you can go back and get the clues from my Southwind blog spot, which is southwindinspirations.blogspot.com. So I hope to see you there. I'm excited to get started. And the first clue will come in on Friday. So I'll see you then. Bye.